But when Park Forest began formal action to facilitate integration, its policies were radical and virtually unheard of in white suburbs, where black families were often met with firebombings, cross burnings, and hanging nooses.
An unorthodox racial experiment carried out in the South suburbs at a time when integration was a point of fierce contention. Park Forest came up with a plan to try to make it work. Now those who lived through that experiment are part of a new documentary called Revisiting Utopia.
And Phil Rockrohr is the director of that film. Thanks for joining us. You grew up in Park Forest, and this was an experiment that started after World War II. Tell us about it.
Great. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
So the integration experiment started in 1959. Mm-hmm. The town decided to be very intentional about bringing black people in, and they passed policies to make it happen.
Did they get a lot of backlash for that?
Surprisingly, no. I mean, initially some people objected, but we found that we think most of them moved, and instead, yeah, it took off.
So this film, you went back and interviewed people who kind of lived through this experiment. What did they say that stuck out?
We were surprised because we found out that the racial harmony was experienced by members of all races, mm-hmm. and at the same time there was people were honest. They heard racial slurs. There were race fights, and we tried to understand how they could reconcile that. Mm-hmm. And the people said, despite that, it was still as close to utopia as you could get.
Yeah, there was actually a college student who said on his entrance exam that he lived in utopia.
Yeah.
That's amazing to use that word.
And it was a black college student.
Right, a black college student.
Which really surprised me.
Yeah.
So I grew up a town or two away from there, and I can remember, when Marshall Fields and they had a whole shopping center. Talk about what happened to Park Forest in the years that followed this grand experiment.
That's a great question. Mm-hmm. So Park Forest struggles with very high taxes, mm-hmm. and a commercial base that was built in 1950. So there's no revenue coming in.
Because they got a federal money to help make it work, and that was pulled back, right?
I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I thought that's what I read. Maybe not. Okay. All right. But it's not like that now, obviously. It's predominantly African-American right now. And things have changed quite a bit, haven't they?
Yes. It's funny, though, because it's still about 20 to 25% white.
Yeah.
And some people say it's still integrated. It's just not the way it was. And I think socioeconomically it's changed. The housing was really modest. And so people moved. People I knew from all races moved to other areas to get bigger and nicer houses.
What was it like when you were there?
It was really wonderful, and I didn't know it. A lot of us had no idea that the rest of the world wasn't like that. So when we went to other places, we were kind of stunned. I mean, mm-hmm. people of all races were stunned.
Yeah. Well, the name of the film is Revisiting Utopia. Phil Rockrohr, thanks for bringing it to us. You can check out that movie. There's a screening July 10th at Freedom Hall in Park Forest at 7:30 p.m. And Phil was telling us they're hoping to get some more screenings on the books as well.
We need more utopias.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
A recall of millions of grill brushes because of injuries that could require surgery.